mindset, because if you're really trying to hold it here, this part comes up so much faster, and the change in control happens faster than you realize. And now you are trying to keep up. And that's why Sensei taught us to dive into the technique. If somebody, you do something, like dive into it and not allow you to control my arm at the early part of it.
Got it.
Okay, so, and that's where we learn to do this rep and transfer it to when it's a punch. We have to learn the block and then feel it. Because when things start coming off of a punch, there's too many variables that will change. Whether I'm doing this one or this one. And so that's where all of those countless repetitions come in. Because you throw a punch, I'm going to take this here. Well, you've been down that road before. And so you don't you go up, you make sure you do what you can do to keep from letting it happen. Me, I'm supposed to follow, I'm supposed to follow and alter my movements, to where I can keep up with you on some level.
Oh yeah.
So for the rollouts, you have, the straight punch comes in, front fall. Punch comes in, front fall. Hands body. Side fall. And then we do the aerial side fall. Because when we jump up in the air and do it, we end up reaching further in the direction we're going. And so punch can side fall. And it gives, to give them an idea. Punch comes in, roll out. My hands are going to be in a roll-out position. There I am. Punch comes in, roll out. Okay. Because you guys are going to be the ones when people are practicing, reminding them that what you're doing, all you're doing, punch, is rolling out. And when you roll out, you can step. You can step at a 45. Step at a 45. Okay? Classical pose we're going to do next. So it's your hands get out just like they do for roll-outs and front falls. And so when it comes to the grabs, it's the same thing. That's when we talk about control. Out of stillness comes movement. And so when you start, from here, all right, that's a willing movement. But, even without a big attention, how would you start the movement from here? Would you move the whole body? All right. You don't have that much room. Okay, if you don't have that much room, create the movement, start the movement, take me out. Okay, see how closer you are? Yeah. Because instead of using your whole body is important. It's a concept, okay?
Yeah.
But if we're right
Yes.
in that phone booth,
Yeah. There's no.
and you don't have, where it's icy, you got a bad leg. So what you want to do is the same move, but you have to make me start the movement myself. You have to trick me. You have to trick me into the movement. So one way, big way, body is that your hand, send your hand to your whole body. Step forward. Really, like you go. Here we go. You got it. Okay? We're not going anywhere. You need to make me move. So if you flip one way, I'm going to bring you right there. Come up, I'm going to bring you right there. And you use that against me. So you flip, and then here you go. Because I'm trying to control you. I don't want you to move. And when you do go one way, I'm going to fight it. It speeds it up for you going the other direction.
I'm just trying to think of other moves.
Both hands coming in at the same time. You can't have one back. Both of them, it's like there's almost like a golden chain. It's the washing. So when this hand comes in, this one's behind it. Okay? Or this hand is the lead hand that's shot here, and this lets you control the elbow. So if it does start to come out, you can roll me over. That's the simplest one.
That's what I was kind of trying to sound with. I don't know exactly what the sound is.
Yep. Or one here. There you're in the washing. But it's like drive it. Drive it. I mean drive it. So that this is stuck. So it's stuck for a heartbeat or two. Where your feet perfect. And then from here, now you can soften me up. You can control the wrist if you need to. Make sure that this doesn't come forward. And then when it does come forward, you control the movement. The same thing if I'm reaching in here. Bam! Yep, exactly. It's it, guys going for the hip. You gotta, he's going for the hip. Boom. Where would you hide something? So, something happening, bang. If it turns out to be camels, you can remind them that it was a little too tense for you to make your hand disappear in a pocket. Shits are happening. You're watching the whole guy, of course, But I step forward, and that's a hit. Bam. Okay. And so you either control it that way, or take one to the face. Okay. But you need to move your feet. You need good balance. So don't walk away. You get offline. Forward. Okay. Your hands come up. If your hands come up and if you feel like you're going that way, you step to 45. Don't run away from me, especially if I've got something that can chase you. Here you go. There you go. Okay? And then you punish the shit out of it. If it's same with the sword, You shut me down. Shut me down. Don't back away. You can't back away from this one. You can't back away from it because you're stopping it. You're stopping it at the source. It's coming here.
Shouldn't tell me things like that.
See? So it works. Trust me, it works.
Yeah.
But you have to have the faith of a muscle. that speech?
Yeah,
Okay.
Remember what?
Faith of a mustard seed. Good sense you got biblical on this one. More than once. So the same thing happens with a kick. When the scissor's coming in, you know, the bam, you stop it as it's coming in before it gets any real momentum. Okay. Don't wait for it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to turn your hip.
okay.
It's one of those.
Yeah, the key there is to forward the momentum, right? Because otherwise it's force on force.
Otherwise, you know, he throws a kick, you get behind it
Yeah.
and help it along. You know, the guy steps forward. Okay. You didn't throw the foot out, so I couldn't hook it.
Okay, wait,
You go to kick me, and I just keep you going. I don't let you. If it's my hand, you go to kick me here. I get my hand underneath and just keep it sailing. Here, your knee follows the same movement as the sonic chain does. There you go. And then you don't even need to throw it very far. You start in, boom, put your foot down, and then take me out. Just straight leg step. Put the knee a little bit higher. I mean, it's all there. It's all here on you. You guys have it all programmed already. You just have to run the program to get the stuff to pop up. So, the emphasis on for this is going to be rollouts. I'm going to show them remember these? Here.
You're not showing that? I mean, you're gonna do that? That's pretty hardcore.
Who else is going to do it?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
There's a couple
okay,
of
so we're
these.
going to show them that or whatever.
Well, it's like the Shooby-Doos.
Yeah.
You know, you roll out this way,
Right.
Yeah.
roll out here. You know,